just serious nerves going on here. And that's just like the COVID fears. I'm okay with the dentist. I'm going to tell them I see a spot. I think an old filling will need to be redone. I don't feel it, but I see it. That's not a big deal. It's annoying to come back. I think I'm most annoyed because then I have to deal with the anxiety again about having my mask off. Because I'm not going to do it today. How did I already get my necklaces tangled up? Yeah. I'm going to go. Hopefully you can't hear the music enough to copyright strike me. Wish me luck. I made it. There were tears, anxiety tears, but I made it. As expected, they're going to replace a filling next month that is failing. It's probably ancient. I don't even know, like probably 15 years old. So it was time. My teeth are super crusty because I just got fluoride. They also don't polish. Luckily, she says my dental hygiene is still great and hardly any cleaning is ever needed. Lucky about that, but yeah, still shaking. I'm freezing. It's a gloomy, rainy day, and it's probably in the 60s. So it was nice kind of cozying up in a sweater and stuff, but I gotta get home, see if the kids have eaten, figure out what I'm gonna do today. Just try to breathe. Hello, I'm a little bedraggled. We just went to the library. It's a rainy day, isn't it? We are going to just go to the shopping center and get maybe some lunch or something. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a hair that's stuck to my face. Where is it? I feel it. I don't know. We're gonna go get a snack or something. Maybe it's in my eyelashes. There it is. It's in my eyelashes. And walk back and forth, I guess, because there's an awning there. And that's about all we can do. I might have to do some indoor running. Just a rainy day. Feeling a little less stressed now that I've gotten past the dentist, so I don't have to go for a month. And yeah, just gonna keep on going with our Tuesday. everyone. I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is quite neon orange in the front where all the lavender has disappeared. The lavender is what was toning it down, so I think I'm going to try some purple dye in my white conditioner tomorrow morning to see what happens. I'm really just learning as I go because I don't know how fast these colors fade out. I'm probably going to be stuck with orange hair for all of eternity, especially because I just ordered another one of those Adore dyes in like an orange red, because the orange red that everybody recommends for making a copper hair color from Arctic Fox is just like out of stock everywhere, unless I want to get a massive 8-ounce bottle. I never get that much. I always mix up drops of dye into conditioner. So hopefully I won't be in a situation like I was with the pink that never came out. That situation was a bit different because I really wanted to get my hair completely unpink because I'd already been pink for so long. This I'm going into knowing that it might be a process and being okay with various shades of ginger and peach for the summer. So that's my status. I'm trying to find some light to show you. It does look like a big difference when I have my hair up in a bun because you lose that middle gradient and you just see the pink. It's stuck. Woo. So when it's down, it's not that bad. But yeah, this is a little lighter than back here. This just gets the most sun, even though it was a rainy day. Just gets the most elements. So I need to figure out how often I need to do things. With the aqua I hatched recently, it was so pale that faded out pretty quickly because I wash my face and this gets wet. So I would just squirt a tiny bit of conditioner into my hand before my shower, take a Q-tip, dip it in the blue dye, and then just stir it up right in my palm, slick it on there, take my shower, and then the shower, just rinse that off. And that's how I kept that turquoise when I cared. Sometimes I didn't care and it was just white. So yeah, just learning as I go. So I'm showing you my status update 2 days after dyeing. This is already highlighter. This is still copper back here. So I might, with my next batch, make way too much and put it in a little container with a lid so I can touch up often. We'll see. There are library books all over there. Did they read those? Normally I clean that up, but last night I just went to bed early as soon as I got Sebastian to sleep and I finished editing. Sorry, I have a hiccup. Go away, hiccups. I just folded the laundry, got myself some ice water, and hiccups, and came up and got ready for bed. I had to do my thumbnail and stuff in bed. It was like 11, which is crazy. That's usually when my time starts. And then I don't know when I went to sleep. Before 1, I just watched my videos that I like to watch in bed. I was going to do my Animal Crossing in bed too, but I didn't feel like it. It's hard to hold laying down, I feel. So I need to do 2 days of that tonight. But yeah, it was nice getting plenty of rest, and I think I need to get Sebastian out before we talk about what the dentist was like, both in terms of what it's like going to the dentist during a pandemic, even though we're sort of at the tail end, it's a little different than the beginning, and also me with my anxiety, not dental anxiety. I actually find it really calming to get my teeth cleaned. I'm insane. But my germaphobe anxiety. So let me get him out of the shower and then we can chat a little bit more. I do not have much time. It sounds like they're not doing books. Sebastian's gonna get into bed as soon as he gets his stuffy, so we'll see if I can go over everything. Anyway, let's just go through what it was like. You get there and you walk in, there's chairs placed against the counter so you can't get close. There is a clean pen cup she keeps behind the desk, and there's cups for dirty pens. First thing she did was check my temperature on my forehead. I've never had that done because I just really didn't go anywhere when that was like a big thing. And my temperature was 97.5, if you're curious. She handed me a clipboard with a COVID survey, and I was to write my temperature up in the corner. And I was just asking about symptoms. Did it ask me if I was vaccinated? I don't know, but I did film a little bit of it. You had to sign it and stuff, give it back, put your pen in the dirty cup, and then I just sat there. They've taken away all magazines, all books, all toys, no fun zone because germs. I just sat there and waited a few minutes. Then my hygienist, who I specifically booked with, that's why I was there so early, it worked out. I liked going before breakfast. She came and got me, and I was freaking out at this point because I was moments away from having to take my mask off and have people in my mouth and be near, like, they are vaccinated, but their clients are not necessarily, they don't have to be. And they're aspirating while they're getting their dental procedures. So she's like, "How are you? You look nervous." And I just start crying, like, not like sobbing, but like the tears are going down my face, and I'm like, I have a lot of anxiety about taking my mask off is what I managed to get out. And she's just the best, and I would not have been able to get through it without her. But you get back to the room, and there's a hook on the wall for your bag now, so you don't have to set it on anything. And then she gives you a special cup of super mouthwash and very specific instructions of swishing it for 30 seconds. I timed it on my watch. Spit it back into the cup, pour it into the drain so you're not like splattering and stuff. Throw away the cup. And then what did we do? I had to do x-rays, which look good, minus the filling that needs to be replaced. And then instead of a full cleaning, she told me that guidelines state you should try to aspirate as little as possible. Aspirate being like using the sprayer in the water in the suction and stuff. So no polishing, sadly. She said the only way you can do that is you can have an assistant holding the hose, the suction hose, and she did not. So there will be an assistant when I get my filling to manage that part. But she just did the scrapey cleaning. It's never much for me. It's seriously, she just goes between the teeth and checks, and she's very careful and slow, but there's hardly any scraping. Maybe that's why I like it. I am very blessed in the plaque category, though I do put a lot of effort into cleaning my teeth. I wish they were whiter, but I do love black coffee, so gotta kind of trade that. I'm gonna check on this little guy. Do you want the phone? I have a couple more minutes. I need to update everybody. Oh, you didn't take your stuff. Did you? Did you take it?
I did.
Okay, good. Okay. Then I can close the door. You can have that for a couple minutes. I'm just updating everybody about the dentist. Yeah. Oh, we didn't brush. Can you brush in the morning?
Yeah.
As I'm talking about the dentist, and you really should brush tonight, but he's really tired. I think the whole change in the morning threw him off. He did wake up at his normal time of 8:30 as I was finishing getting dressed and about to go. And I went and got his brother to watch him. And they just stayed upstairs, I think most of it, but when I got home they were downstairs in their pajamas and had just finished eating English muffins that Jax made. Okay, so back to it. She cleaned my teeth as well as she can, but no polish. I did ask to do the fluoride. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. I usually do it once a year because I have to pay, and it's just really annoying. And I went through a couple years of them not ask, like, I don't know what it was. I would get these bills for it even though I paid it, or they wouldn't charge me on the way out, and then they would like threaten to go to collections all of a sudden. I'm like, wait, what? So I feel like that's all sorted out now. So I do it once a year, and obviously I haven't been there in a while, so I did sign up to get the fluoride painted on. So she prepped that while the dentist came in. And my dentist retired. The last time I went to the dentist, I had the kids' dentist. It's like a multi-dentist practice in all ages. She's lovely. I like her. But she was on vacation, so there was a brand new dentist there, and I got to meet her. She was lovely too. I mean, you see the dentist so little, unless you have a lot of dental work. Nobody can compare to my original doctor. He was so funny and so kind. I loved him so much. But he had to retire. So, yeah, I met the new dentist. She just checked everything real quick. Checked out my spot of concern and said, yeah, looks like we need to redo that one, and we'll get you set up for that. Nothing else was a problem. I slapped that mask on as soon as I could, but then I had to take it off, and the hygienist painted the fluoride back on. I put my mask on whenever I could. There were plenty of times where she'd just be cleaning and I'd be hearing the sounds of coming from the room next door, and just tears would be pouring down my face, and I would just have to try to slow my breathing. Oh, they do take blood pressure there before you start, and I was like, oh god, mine's gonna be like so high. I have low blood pressure, and it turned out to be a little high for me, but still low. I forget what the number was. 105/56 is what's sticking in my head. What do they always say, 120/? Yeah, that's probably right, because it was still quite low, but a little elevated for me. I did my best to try to do breathing while it was going, and it goes around your wrist. I have such small wrists. I don't know how accurate that is on me. It is consistent, so let's see what else changed. At the end, she had a little bag with the toothpaste and toothbrush. She kind of like just dropped it into my open backpack, so nothing had to touch anything. And then she's like, okay, now I need you to sanitize and I will escort you out. I had my own sanitizer on me at all times. She's like, you can use our sanitizer. I'm like, but then I have to touch it. Oh, Stephanie. I sound so calm now, but I probably seem like a lunatic. I'm not at all embarrassed about my anxiety. I don't get embarrassed about anything, really. Yeah, she brought me out. She gave me a little tip when scheduling my filling redo. She said, if you come at the first appointment of the day, nobody's been there before you, so it's going to be the cleanest. And on Wednesdays, the first appointment is at 10, so you don't have to be there at like 7 in the morning. So when I got out there, and she's like, "What is there any day or time that works for you?" I'm like, how about Wednesday mornings? So yeah, that turns out to be a 10 a.m. And then she's like, how about the 14th? I'm like, is that July? She's like, yeah, that's my birthday. So yeah, no. The guy that was waiting there had a chuckle about that, because yeah, I'm not getting my filling fixed on my birthday. So I think it ended up being July 28th was the next possible, and it's going to be that new dentist. I don't know if that means that the kid's doctor is still out of town or what. I don't know, because they seem to kind of associate me with her when I was back there. Like even the dentist who was checking me kind of said, write Dr. V on the notes so they know she's with her. I don't know, hopefully she's not upset that I got put with her. I think the receptionist was kind of trying to stick with dentist I just saw, but I told her I really don't care. I just need my hygienist. She won't be there, it'll be whoever the dentist assistant is. But that day I'm just going to be getting through that particular moment, and we'll leave that for that day. When it comes to my teeth, I take very good care of them, and if I see anything wrong, I want it fixed as soon as possible, or I will obsess. I'm so glad I actually didn't see that failing cavity until I was really checking today, because I would have been obsessing over it, and I'm so glad I made the appointment when I did and noticed it. So yeah, well, that was my experience. After that, I came home and it was 10. It was weird getting home at 10 and making breakfast. The kids had yogurt and fruit. even though they just had English muffins because they were like, I'm still hungry, I want more English muffins, which my husband shot down. And then what did we do? I got on my computer for a little bit doing backups of the vlogs, and it was such a nightmare. Whenever I use the door cam, I'm taking a risk of the files getting corrupt, and then I can't export the video, or I can export the video, but I can't export the iMovie package to back it up. And that was the case for like 3 of them. So I was having to try to resave the movie clips, and that worked for 2 of them, but the last one, it just didn't work. I had to take screen captures of every single door cam video I used, and I used like 4 of them in that one, and replaced them all, fixing all the editing because they were all cut up and custom. Finally it exported after like an hour and a half. It was a nightmare. So after that, we needed to get going. We went to the library, and then, as I said, we had a little lunch outside of Starbucks and just walked back and forth to get some exercise because it was still raining. And then we came home. It was pretty much time for quiet time. It was 3, but he wanted to finish up a Lego car, so we got up quite late. When I got down, I only had enough time to put in an order for some cables because Amazon's having Prime Day, and I broke one cable coming home from the beach, slamming it in the door when it was pouring rain. And then my bed cable just always eventually dies because it gets curved when I'm holding it, and they eventually give. So that one's starting to give. So I ordered those, and then I made soup. It's been too hot for soup. We haven't had it in a while, so it was a soup day because it was a rainy, cool day. My husband makes grilled cheese for them. And what did we do? Then we took a walk. So it was gorgeous. It was 68 degrees. The rain had stopped. So we got a lovely 2-mile walk around the neighborhood. And then, yeah, we just chilled. It was too late to do anything, start anything. So, oh, Sebastian made slime. He made glow slime. I didn't record it because that's too sticky. I ordered a slime kit for him yesterday when he's like, I really want to make slime. And then it ended up coming super fast in one day. Okay, I think I updated you. I talk so much. Sorry. Some days are like that, you just get me talking. So yeah, thank you for making it this far. If you made it this far, post the tooth emoji and the sparkle emoji, so like clean teeth. Yeah, good night, friends. I will see you tomorrow. It's gonna be a lovely, cool day again. So hopefully gonna spend a lot of it outside. And yeah, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.